Hi, my name is Corey Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Grant. I teach 10th grade ELA. Why is Black History Month important? Black History Month is a time for us to celebrate and highlight and acknowledge the heroes and sheroes that have come before us, and it is very important for our young people to recognize who they are. So Black History Month is not just a month, but it's a part of culture and it's a part of the fabric of our nation. Black History Month needs to be celebrated throughout the school year. It's like I just said, it's more than just a month. It's more than a curriculum. It's more than, okay, let's take this time to recognize these heroes and sheroes, because Black history is American history. So when we look throughout history, we see the ebbs and flows of our country, the successes and the failures, and it does reflect Black culture. We as Black people have impacted our nation economically, fashionably. However, I think when we subject it to just a month, we don't get to get the essence of who we are as Black culture. So we need to celebrate more than just a month. One hero that I believe everybody likes to acknowledge him, our former President Barack Obama, was an inspiration to me. You know, growing up, you don't really get to see Black people in office. So when I had the honor, and I was in 8th grade at the time, where President Barack Obama was inaugurated, and we sat at the TV and we watched this monumental moment in history. For us, it just seemed like we were finally being heard. It doesn't mean that everything was perfect, because it wasn't. However, we were finally heard, acknowledged, and seen. And I think that is important for our young people to remember, that we can be something and someone if we put our minds to it. Black History Month, again, is more than just Black culture, it's American culture. So when we think about and talk about the Black Lives Movement, right, that was major in 2021. However, when you look at the trajectory of the Black Lives Movement, we went from in the early 50s, where you saw it was just Black people fighting for rights, for their voices to be heard, whether it was voting rights, right? Now, when we go to 2021, we see Blacks, whites, Latinos, Indians, Asians, people of all races, creeds, and colors coming together to get their voices being heard. So yes, it is imperative that we acknowledge where we come from, but also remember what we can do to move forward as a country, as a people, as a culture. So Black History Month is more than just a month, and it's more than just Black history, it's American history.
My name is PATRICE PAYNE, and I am the 10th grade visual arts teacher. Black History Month is a time for us to celebrate our history as not only as Black people, but also history in America and across the globe. It's a way for us to reflect on some of the struggles and even the triumphs that Black people have made within our society. And as we go forward, hopefully that makes an impact on, you know, younger generations to come.
How's it going, guys? I'm Mr. Simmons. I teach 10th grade AP World History. Why Black history is important to me? I mean, quite a number of reasons. Definitely. The one that sticks out to me immediately is pride. Being proud of the things that people like me, that look like me, where I'm from, talk like me, laugh like me, tell jokes like me, have been able to accomplish. We've been able to accomplish quite a lot. We've been given a little bit. Mountains out of molehills definitely is what Black people do. So a month to celebrate us is just meager drop in the bucket for what we really deserve. But a month is definitely, we'll take it, run it out.
I'm Mr. Eldridge. I teach 11th grade U.S. history, and I also advise the art club. So the two questions that I probably will combine is why we should celebrate Black History Month and why we should teach it in schools. And I'm combining them because I know that Black History Month, the history of Black History Month started with Carter G. Woodson, who was a Black historian who was very interested in how young Black people are taught about their role in this big enterprise, which is America. He wrote this book, Miseducation of the Negro, and I think that was 33. And prior to that, he started Negro History Week, celebrating Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, both of whose birthdays were in February. And so why I think we should continue to celebrate it is because the intention that went into making this week, month reflection was that people of African descent, specifically in the Americas, would have an opportunity to learn about their role in this large experiment, this enterprise called the West.
Hello, my name is JADELL BROWNE. I'm a current 12th grader at Brooklyn Lab Charter School. And I think Black History Month should be an all-year thing because throughout history, Black people have been treated really harshly in America, especially during slavery. And even now, we're still battling, trying to get our justice and trying to fight against racism. So I think it's very important that we have a month to not just a month, a year to ourselves where we can teach people our history and make them more aware about the struggles of being a Black person. And I feel like as a school, it's our job to celebrate Black history because we're predominantly a Black school. So it's good that everyone here has a safe community where they know that they can come.
My name is Mark Tedis. I am a 12th grader at Brooklyn Lab Charter School. Black History Month is a month that we celebrate for all the struggles and hardships that Black Americans has fought for and how they kept enduring these hardships day in, day out for us to be where we are today. Black History Month, in my opinion, should be celebrated all year round. And even if it's just little things like, how we carry ourselves or just to represent those who fought before us, could be all the more matter of just celebrating a year-round thing. It doesn't have to be an all celebration, but it could be a celebration within oneself and just representing where they come from.
I'm JANIYA Turner, and I'm a senior at Brooklyn Lab Charter School. I think that it's important to celebrate Black History Month because it acknowledges the accomplishments of Black people in the past and present. And it shouldn't be just a month, it should be yearly because discrimination and racism does not happen just for a month. It happens every day and many people die because of it, and they should acknowledge the fact that it's still happening instead of hiding it in a month.
Hi, my name is JAZMINE HOLLOWAY. I'm a 12th grader at Brooklyn Lab. I think that it is important for schools to teach Black history because before there was any prosperity for African Americans, there were struggles. And I feel like not too many people highlight those struggles. So for students now to know about where they come from and who they are and their identity in a sense, I feel like that's the most important thing that any person of color or just any student can take away from a school setting.
My name is ANIYA Martin. I'm 11th grade representative. I think Black History Month is a really important time for not only Black people, but other minority groups that live in America that aren't allowed to be able to be who they are. We live in a melting pot society, and I feel like everyone deserves a time to shine. I feel like Black History Month is a very important time for Black people to be able to have that moment to shine. America was built off of hardworking people, and let's be honest, it was really built off of Black people's strong efforts. And not only did Black people's strong efforts also help build America, but also pave the way for other countries and other people who want to fight against things that they felt that was injustice or wrong. One of the Black heroes I think that I would pick, it may not be famous, but I think my mom is a Black hero because my mom, she strives, she struggles every day to do what she has to do for my family, for my sisters, for my father, everybody in our family. And I feel like she represents what a Black hero is supposed to be, somebody who's strong, independent, and who wants to fight for what they believe in. And I feel like she embodies a Black hero.
My name is JAYLIN Jackson White. I'm a sophomore at Brooklyn Lab Charter School. To me, Black history is a month where we can celebrate and honor the struggles that our ancestors have gone through to get us our rights and freedom.
My name is Zalia McNabb. I am a sophomore at Brooklyn Lab Charter School. Black history is bigger than just slavery and way bigger than just what we have been told through history. We are now being shown of who we are as people and who we have as a voice. My person that I have looked up to is Rosa Parks. She is somebody that has fought for the right of having a seat and a place in a world that did not want to give us the right to have that. The power that we have been able to hold is the Black power and beauty that we have as not just colored people, but as people as a minority that does not have opportunities like what everyone else has. It is not just about the color of our skin, but it's about who we are as people and the voices that we have hold.
My name is Gerald Biggs. I'm in the 10th grade, and what Black History Month means to me is actually having unification to every African American. With affirmative action, it wasn't the most effective, so I feel like having Black History Month is like really good for African Americans, you know, just being together, celebrating what we've built. Although we are under the punishment of death, we still build America. We are the roots of America.
Hi, I'm SHANIA Benjamin and I'm in 9th grade. I feel that Black History Month is important because we remember the neglected accomplishments of many African Americans that have had major impact on our lives today.
Hi, I'm JADA. I'm in 9th grade. Black History is a time to celebrate the accomplishments that they had to go through, and I feel as though it should be celebrated all year long, not just 1 month, because they had to go through a lot of hardships during decades, and we shouldn't just pick one random month to celebrate what they had to go through in their accomplishments.